to my channel. So today it is rainy, it is miserable, it is gloomy, and I just thought, gosh, what am I gonna do? So I would like to do a palette bingo. I haven't done one of these in a really long time. I wanted to film a video. I wasn't sure what I wanted to film. I actually had already done my makeup this morning, but now I've got some free time, so I've just wiped it all off. So my eyes probably look a little bit rough around the edges, but let's do a palette bingo. I'm gonna do like a whole collection of palette bingo. So this could go really well or really strange depending on which shades are pulled. I'm gonna do 5 shades. I think that's a good number because normally I typically use maybe 3 shades, maybe 4. 5 does definitely stretch the limit unless it's a bunch of shimmers, and then I'll just go crazy. But if it's a bunch of, like if it's like 5 different matte shades, I think that will be a tricky one. But we're going to do this. I am going to remove all of my singles though from it. So we're just going to pull from eyeshadow palettes. The reason I'm doing that is because I recently depotted all of my Colourpop, or almost all of my Colourpop palettes, into a big magnetic palette, and I don't want to have to figure out which shade is pulled because I have all the shade names in my spreadsheet and I am not going to know where they are in that one. So we're going to avoid singles for today, but still, it's like 866 shades. I think that's the number. Yeah, that's the number. 866 shades that we're gonna pull from. I only have my tablet here, so we're just gonna do a Google number generator, I believe. 866. We're just gonna go pull all 5 of them. I'm gonna make a little note of what they are, and then I will pull everything and we'll do our makeup. So the first one is 533, 465. Also, the lower the number, it means absolutely nothing now because I did redo the order of my spreadsheet. Normally it was oldest to newest, so a really small number would be a really old palette. Now it's completely mixed because we've done it alphabetically. So I really have no idea, just looking at these numbers, what's gonna happen. Oh my gosh, they're all kind of around the same range, so we might get a bunch of the same brands because it's alphabetical, so all the brands are together now. Okay, so I've done my 5 different numbers. Let's go pull. Well, I'll pull and then I'll show you what the damage is. I'm nervous. All right, let's quickly go through it. I actually have set my eyes as well with the Beauty Bay eye base, and I will zoom you in once I start doing the eye look, but I'm actually really pleased with which palettes were chosen. A lot of these palettes are palettes that I love, but I haven't actually looked at what the shades are. I think just from some of the names, I do kind of know what they are. The first one is the shade Vortex, and that is in the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette, which is good because I am trying to use more of this palette this year, and it's this deep purple shade. It's more like a muted purple, but let me just swatch all of these so we can see what our color story is going to be. So it's kind of this rich plummy shade. So our first matte, I actually think we might have 2 mattes. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, the next one was from the GlossGods What's Your Power palette, and it's the shade Honest. I couldn't tell you what color this is. There's quite a few colors in this palette. So let's see, which one is it? Ooh, okay, it's a green. It is this green down here. It's more of like a duochrome green. Very beautiful flip. So that's gonna be fun. And that goes with the purple too. So we might have like a purple mermaidy look. And then we pulled 2 shades from the Delicious Delights palette from what's this? Cosmic Brushes. This is one of my newest palettes and I really enjoyed it. I did a 3 looks 1 palette with it and sort of a little mini first impressions. So the first one that we pulled is called Slushy, and then the last number that we pulled also came from this palette, and that's Candy Floss. I think Candy Floss is the bright pink matte, or it could be the pink shimmer. If it's the pink shimmer, I'm not gonna be as excited, but if it's the pink matte, I'll be really excited. I don't know what Slushy's gonna be, so let's have a look. Okay, so Candy Floss is the shimmer pink, which I'm not super impressed. And then Slushy is the blue matte. So we have a shimmer and a matte. So this is Candy Floss, and then this is Slushy, which I have gone into both of these shades. The blue matte worked really beautifully. I did that with a look. So let's watch the shimmer first, and then this blue matte. So far it's pretty colorful. I think honestly that green is kind of putting me off now. I'm not really sure how to match all of these together, but I have those two shades from this palette, and then the last palette that was pulled, which again might throw off the whole thing, is from the Club Nebula palette from Kaleidos, and it is the Red Giant. So I'm assuming is that red matte. Yes, it is. It is the red matte down here. So we have a good selection, and we have 2 shimmers and 3 mattes, so at least it's not 5 different mattes. And I need to do a cohesive look with all of these, and honestly I'm struggling a little bit. I think if I didn't have the blue I might be able to be fine with it, but the blue and the pink are throwing me off quite a bit. I could put the pink with the Red Giant, but then you've got this green and purple. I don't know, I'm trying to figure out where to start. I don't really know. Okay, I kind of think I know what to do. I mean, I'm just looking at it. I think I know what to do. Whether it's gonna look good or not, we will see. Okay, you are nice and close now, so yeah. I have had most of my makeup on for the majority of the day, and I'm trying to not do too much with my hair because I'm trying to grow it out. And so I have been playing around with trying to like wear it curly or like slightly wavy, and yeah, still figuring out what I prefer, like what's the best method for that. So yeah, anyway, I think what I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna start with the Red Giant shade from the Kaleidos palette, and then I will just kind of figure it out from there, because I'm a little bit nervous about these shades working together, or how I'm going to get them all to work together. So we're just gonna go straight in with this shade, and already it's very pigmented, so I'm not gonna really need to use that much of it, because it's probably, yeah, one of my least favorite shades in the Club Nebula. I really like the shimmers. I think the matte formula is great, but I just haven't gone into the mattes all that much because they are very deep and dark. And yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how this look is going to end up. I really wanted to do something creative. That's why I was like, let's do a palette bingo, because I have been doing very normal looks recently. You know, one and done, maybe 2 shades and that's it. And I haven't really been that creative with my looks, or even like the placement of where I'm putting my eyeshadow. I've been keeping it really like, you know, just on my lids and not really like expanding a little bit. So today I kind of feel like going a little bit wilder. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this blue, because I don't think this blue is going to work. You know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. I don't usually, I don't know. I'm gonna go with the blue, and I'm gonna put it on more of the middle of the lid and just see how these two mesh together. I just think this is gonna look really dark and vampy, but what I'm thinking is I'm gonna lay this down, and then with the GlossGods shimmer, which has that greeny purpley flip, I'm gonna lay that over the blue, and I'm hoping that it will brighten it up a little bit. So really, yeah, I'm just using the blue as like a first step. It's not really blending into this shade all that well, but I think the shimmer will hide that messiness. And then I'll have to put the pink over here, and then the purple to deepen up even more. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So we're just gonna leave it as that. I don't think I need to put more blue, because I think That's enough. And then we're gonna go in with the Honest shade now, which looks very, very green, but it does flip like bluey green, so that's why I think it's gonna look really good on top of this. And it's a really nice topper shade, but oh my gosh, it really is, oh my gosh, that is very green. I didn't think it was gonna be so green, because when you look at it, it does flip blue, but that is very green. Okay, well, we went with this look. It has completely covered the blue. You can see a little bit of the blue over here. Oh, it's so beautiful though. Like, I did not put a lot, and that's it. Like, it's crazy how beautiful those shades are. I think, I don't know, maybe I should put, because the purple is gonna go over here, maybe I can get away with the pink in the inner corner. I don't know. This is when it's like getting a little bit wild and crazy. I know I'm rushing this too. I don't know why I'm going so fast, but like, what am I gonna do? Just sit here and take forever to do my makeup when it shouldn't really be that hard. So I'm gonna put some pink here. I'm using the wrong brush for this, but we're making it work. Actually, that pink was really pretty. It's one of the ones that I said it was more of a dud shade, but I don't know, I think that's been really pretty. I definitely need to put some more concealer on. Let's put some concealer on and maybe just figure out what else we might want to do. I mean, I don't really know how else I would have been able to do this look. I think this is probably the best I'm going to be able to do with these different colors. And I've used everything but that plum purple, which I think is just going to go fine in my outer V, right? I think I've done it. I think I've done it. Okay, so let's go into that shade. Let's do a little bit of a wing. Okay, kind of wild. All right, I'm just gonna put on some mascara. All right, I think that is the final look. It is very different from a look that I was wearing today. I was wearing green today, but it was like a muted green. So this is a very vibrant green, one that you would wear if you don't care. And honestly, I would wear this over the weekend. I would, I don't really care. Well, who have I got to prove anything to? I don't care what I have on my face. So I actually like this look a lot more than I was expecting to, just looking at all of the shades that was picked. Obviously this shade took over because I think because I laid it down over the blue, it just made it extra green. I was gonna say blue, but it made it extra green. However, I don't hate it. It's just an interesting look. It's not something that I would do all the time, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Like, this is what makeup is for. We are here to play around. We are here to have fun. And yeah, I redid a little bit of my blush because it came off. And you know what? We're just gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. That is my little palette bingo. I should do this more often because I have not done a look like this in a while. I don't think so. So, you know, and look at this. This is GlossGods. This is why I love GlossGods so much. They're just so pretty. They're so pretty. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. If you want me to do more palette bingo style videos like this, just a little one, I'll sneak it in maybe once a month or whatever. I'm kind of like, I'm in a slump. I don't really know what to post on my channel. I know obviously I do like my Project Pan updates and all of that, but when I don't have something to update, I'm like, shoot, what do I film? And I don't want to have to like go back and look and see what other things I've posted that have done well. I want to just you know, post stuff that I want to post, but also, yes, I have to make sure that everybody likes it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. And if this is the first video that you've seen of me and you're still here, thank you so much. Anyway, I will all see you next time in my next video, which will most likely be my beauty bank update because it's getting to the end of the month. And I'm not going to be posting over Easter, so I'll probably post that at the end of this week, probably Friday, just so we can recap on all of my beauty bank numbers and also just anything that's been going on this month. So yeah, I'll see you then. Thanks. Bye.